there is, when you interact with someone, that person has some influence on you. And there are 7 ways that can occur. So, for example, level 2 is charisma. Everybody raved about JFK's charisma, Elvis's charisma, and they were right. They influenced people at level 2. Now, where that came from, how they got it, we don't know that. But there are these 7 levels. And obviously, I don't recommend level 7 because you wind up dead.
In the martyrdom, the humility.
Right. That's what Jesus did. 2,000 years later, something like 1.5 billion people are still following him.
So that's
He obviously
interesting.
had a big influence. They wear a crucifix, right? So they're celebrating his death. That's how he influenced the world.
Which is interesting because on the basic purposes, he's a saint. But then in the scale of personal influence, he's a 7.
That's right. That's how he influenced people.
Yeah. It's so interesting that there's such a difference between the 2 scales and the way that he would show up, right?
That's right.
And you would think somebody like Jesus would, again, depending on what you believe about him, but that he would be in the world of telepathy, right? Like,
I'm sure he was with some people.
okay.
But generally, I've studied Christianity at great length over many years, clearly had an influence. This is embedded in all of their dogma and their literature. He influenced the world by his crucifixion. And it's very, very clear that that's how he influenced the world.
Right.
And it's even clear from his own words if you read the gospel that he's saying that. But that doesn't mean he wasn't using these other levels with people in his life.
Right. It's just how he influenced the mass population.
Right.
Okay. So chapter 3, you go to the scale of choice, which is a spiral scale.